The pressure at point A is atmospheric pressure P0, P0 because its arm is open to atmosphere. Here atmospheric pressure will be there. To find the pressure at C, which is exposed to the pressure of gas in the container. C is exposed to the gas within the container. From here we are providing the pressure C. Okay. So we consider a point B in the open arm of the manometer at the same level as point C. So here is the point B at the same level of C. The pressure at B and C is the same because level is same. So PC is equal to PB. The pressure at point B is PB is equal to P0. P0 is the pressure at A. H is the height of A from B. So the pressure at PB will be more than PA. So PB is P0 plus H rho G. PB is P0. P0 is pressure at A. So at B pressure will be more by this much quantity. Okay, H rho G. Okay, so this is given here. Where rho is the density of the liquid in the manometer and H is the height of the liquid column above point B and G is the acceleration due to gravity. According to Pascal's principle, we can get this. Further, pressure at C is same as that of pressure at B. Okay, pressure at C will be same as that of B. So P will be equal to PC. Okay, then using equation 2.12 and 2.13 we will get P is equal to P0 plus H rho G. As the manometer measures the gauge pressure of the gas in the container D, we can write the gauge pressure in the container D as P minus P0 is equal to H rho Z. Only P0 is being shifted over here. P minus P0 is equal to H rho G. So you have to recall that you must have blown soap bubbles in your childhood. What is their shape? It is always spherical. Why does the grease razor blade float on the surface of water? When we graze, then the grazed razor will float on the surface of water. Why? And third question. Why can a water spider walk comfortably on the surface of still water? When water is still, it is not moving. Then water spider can walk on that. Why? How? Fourth question. Why are free liquid drops and bubbles always spherical in shape? So answer is only one, because of surface tension. Answer is only one. That is because of surface tension. That surface tension only we are going to see now. Okay. So see. A liquid at rest shows a very interesting property called surface tension. Okay. We have seen that water spider walk on the surface of steady water. Water spider can walk on the surface of steady water because of this surface tension only. Again, grease needle float on the steady surface of water. Again, raindrops and soap bubbles are always take spherical shape, etc. All these phenomena shows us that there is some surface tension on the surface of the water. So see, all these phenomena arise due to surface tension. Surface tension is one important property of liquid. Now this is one important property of the liquid. Surface tension is very important property of the liquid. Do you know, when we write on a paper, the ink sticks to the paper. When teacher writes on the board, chalk particles stick on the board, and mercury in a glass container does not wet its surface, while water in a glass container wets it. Because of water, that water will stick on the wall of the container, but mercury will not stick, and therefore because of mercury the container will not wet, and because of water the container will wet. So see, next point in surface tension. This is surface tension point. Surface tension, very important. Tension, very important point. Okay, so the point in the surface tension, because of which reason the surface tension is arises, that only we are going to see now. So molecular theory of surface tension. So this theory will tell us that because of molecular attraction or molecular repulsion, this surface tension happens. This much is only the key point within this molecular theory of surface tension. All the above observation can be explained on the basis of different types of forces coming into play, all these situations. So we will try to understand the effect of these forces and their relation to the surface tension in the liquid. Okay, to understand surface tension we need to know some terms in the molecular theory that explains the behavior of liquid at their surfaces. So why the surface tension happens? There is a theory. There is a theory, and within that theory they are giving us the reason. So first reason is intermolecular force, and second reason is range of molecular force. So first reason we are going to study now. Matter is made up of molecules. We know that all the matter is made up of molecules. Okay, any two molecules attract each other always by some force, intermolecular force. Okay, this force between molecules is called as intermolecular force. There are two types of intermolecular forces. First is cohesive force and second is adhesive force. So that two forces we will see now. What is cohesive force? The force of attraction between the molecules of the same substances is called cohesive force of force of cohesion. Means water molecule. The force within water molecule, two water molecules, is cohesive force. The force of attraction between two air molecule or that between two water molecule is cohesive force. Cohesive force is strongest in solid and weakest in gases. There is the reason why solid have definite shape and gases do not. Small droplets of liquid coalesce into one and form a drop. Means they attract the molecules and they form the drop due to this cohesive force. Okay. Second is adhesive force. That is the force of attraction between water molecule and the container molecule, or force of attraction between water molecule and air molecule, like this way. That is adhesive force. So that we will see. Adhesive force, the force of attraction between the molecules of different substances is called adhesive force or force of adhesion. The example we can take the force of attraction between glass and water molecule is force of adhesion. Or water and air molecule or glass and air molecule also, there is negligible force, for force is there, force of adhesion is there within glass and air molecule also. Second reason of surface tension is a range of molecular forces. The maximum distance of a molecule up to which the molecular force is effective is called range of molecule. This is the definition you have to remember, and that range is few nanometer. Up to few nanometer, that range is effective, that force is effective. Okay, so it is nothing but 10 raised to minus 9 meters. Up to 10 raised to minus 9, some 10 raised to minus 9 meters, this force is effective. So intermolecular forces are effective up to the distance of order of few nanometers, that is 10 raised to minus 9 meter in solids and liquids. Therefore, they are short range forces, but they are very strong forces. Third reason is sphere of influence. Because of that forces only, because of that range only, sphere of influence form. Influence means prabhav. Okay, the effect of that force is nothing but influence. So sphere of influence is the spherical distance up to which that force is effective. Okay, that is nothing but sphere of influence. That is imaginary sphere. So the definition becomes an imaginary sphere with a molecule at its center of radius equal to the molecular range is called the sphere of influence of molecule. This is the definition for sphere of influence. The sphere around the molecule A, B or C are shown in the figure 2.15, and they are showing the sphere of influence. Here again, the intermolecular forces is effective only within the sphere of influence. Up to this much range only, that forces will be effective. Outside that, that forces will not work or get exerted. Fourth point is surface film. Okay, the surface layer of a liquid with thickness equal to range of intermolecular forces is called surface film. You have formed the film, see, while forming the bubble. Okay, that film is up to only the range of intermolecular forces. The thickness of that film will be always equal to the range of the intermolecular forces, and that is nothing but surface film. This is the layer shown by X, Y and X dash, Y dash in figure 12.15b. Here, this much is the surface film. This is up to only the radius of the sphere, that is range of the force. Fifth point is free surface of the liquid. How much free surface is there? The surface tension is depends upon that. If free surface is more, the surface tension will be more. It is the surface of liquid which does not experience any shear stress. Shear stress we have discussed previously. So this does not experience any shear stress because this is a liquid. Liquids do not opposes to the shear strain. So this here, the surface of fluid which does not experience any shear stress, the surface is there of that liquid. Okay, so it is the surface of the fluid which does not experience any shear stress. Example, the interface between liquid water and air above in figure 2.15. XY is the free surface of the liquid. This much is the free surface of the liquid to air. Okay. Next point, which is responsible for surface tension is surface tension on the basis of molecular theory. As shown in figure 2.15b, xy is the free surface of the liquid and x dash y dash is the inner layer parallel to xy at distance equal to the range of molecular force. Hence the section x dash y x dash and y dash, this section near the surface of the liquid act as the surface film. This much thick layer will act as surface film. Okay. Consider three molecules A, B and C such that molecule A is deep inside